I got Immortal this week in my Black Protodrake after a month of work and multiple devastating deaths. I'm going to explain how I persevered to get my 310 speed mount and all the tips I wish I knew when I started my journey. You'll want to pay attention because this mount is likely going away when the next phase drops. So here's what I did. With only a month to go before Ulduar, I knew I wanted to get a 310 speed Black Protodrake for open world farming. Having a 310 speed mount is especially helpful for the Argent Tournament dailies, which involve a ton of travel. So I got to work. The first thing I did was join a guild. That way I could be on the same page on which achievements to work towards each week. My guild leader was also able to help specific members to get achievements they'd missed in previous weeks. That just wouldn't happen in Pug. Next, I got organized. I grouped the achievements into difficulty tiers. That way I could check off each achievement as I worked through them. In my first tier, I put the achievements I can do more easily, like the Spellweaver's Downfall. In the second tier, I put the much harder achievements which require serious guild coordination. And then in the third tier, I put Immortal. And trust me, I have so many tips to share for that later in the video. Then I just started ticking off achievements one by one. I started with the easier achievements first, and then I tackled the hard achievements individually. You can check out my document below the video for tips on every achievement. Hard achievement tips. The first hard achievement I went for is the Twilight Zone, which is just 3 Drakes Artharian. Luckily, with endgame gear, this is a much more doable fight than it was at launch, so you just need to find a group willing to do it. Then I worked on this Artharian achievement, Gonna Go When the Volcano Blows, which can be done in a very gimmicky way. We just had players drop their health low, and then when the fight started, they died in the lava and got the achievement. But the Deny in the Sky and achievement from Malagos was a nightmare on my Resto Druid. You'll have to agree in advance on who gets to ride the floating disc in Phase 2. Then with Raid Assist, you have to mark one of the ad mobs and DPS it until you get the killing blow. And make sure to subscribe, hit the like button, and click the notification bell. Moving into Naxx Ramas, make quick work was entirely dependent on having a clean Patchwerk kill. That could sometimes be frustratingly difficult. Your guild will need 94,000 DPS for 3 minutes, which is over 5,000 DPS per damage dealer. And don't get me started on Shocking. That's an achievement that gave us huge problems. We started moving people in a clockwise direction to lessen the impact of mistakes. Plus, we used the instance achievement tracker to track mistakes and wipe anytime somebody messed up. Getting the They Would All Go Down Together achievement was harder than I expected. The one consistent mistake was healers dying to the meteor mechanics, so just make sure the healers don't stack on the tank after the first rotation. The last achievement we had to get was the hardest by far. We actually spent over 5 weeks attempting Immortal, but luckily you can use my learning for your advantage. The main secret to getting Immortal for us was to create strategies for every boss that was likely to kill someone in the raid. For our guild, the scary bosses were Razuvious, 4 Horsemen, Patchwerk, Sapphiron, and Kel Thuzad. To make Razuvious more consistent, we started on him first, so if somebody died, we could wipe and reset. Patchwerk, on the other hand, was almost entirely about threat. It's just important to be careful nobody gets smacked at the start of the fight other than the tanks. And to make 4 Horsemen safer, we didn't send the melee in on Zeliek at all. On Sapphiron, it was mostly about making sure nobody died during the Ice Block phase and reminding people not to die to cleave. And on KT, we ran Stoneblood Flasks and prioritized healing potions as a save. We also dual-spec'd our Boomkin to Resto Druid during KT for extra healing. Honestly, Immortal is never going to be consistent. Internet disconnects, bad luck, and random mistakes abound. It took us over a month of dedicated raids to finish this achievement, but this is the single best time to get your Black Protodrake, so get out there and achieve the impossible. And if you want more awesome things to achieve before Ulduar, check out my 5 ways to get the most out of Phase 1 video.